guess that was just compounding the fact of how many syllables for each word, obviously, but it also just helps you sound it out, compound words, you just get it in your brain. And there are 4 levels to oral segmentation. The first level is word level, so you're breaking a sentence up into words. So I have a little game here where this was supposed to be with bean bags, but we didn't have any, so we used the tennis balls. But I know I thought of that. Alright, so I'm gonna give Mike 5 balls. And I'm going to say a sentence. And he's gonna roll his balls depending on how many words are in the sentence. So if, for example, he was rolling against the wall here. If I said, the cat runs, Mike would roll, count 1, 2, 3 words, because we have
The cat runs.
3 words in the sentence. Very good, buddy. And level 2 in oral segmentation is at the syllable level. So there is a game called Teacher May We, and it's basically Mother May I. And the teacher would say a word. Okay. All right, I'll say a word. And then depending on how many syllables, oh, okay, come forward. So depending on how many syllables are in that word, you're going to take 3 steps forward or 4 steps, whatever. But you have to ask, teacher, may we walk after a single word? Okay, so if I said spaceship, then you would say, teacher, may we
walk 2 steps?
And I would say, yes. 1, 2. Very good. So this is just like if you wanted to get the kids out of the chairs, get them moving around, they're getting antsy. It's a great activity for them to get their wiggles out. We wiggle that. And there's also the 3rd level. It would be the onset rhyme level, which is just a song where you would separate words into the onset rhyme. So if, for example, and you could use students, they could shout out words. So if someone said, give me a 1-syllable word.
Cat.
Cat. Okay. So the onset would be
See?
and the rhyme would be at. At. Do you understand that too?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then the song would be these words end in at. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So then another student would yell out bat. So this word ends in at. And at the phoneme level would be you would have to model articulation of the words so the students really hear the sounds that make up words. So if I was reading oral segmentation, I wouldn't say it quickly. I would break it down and make sure they're hearing every single sound of the word. Segmentation. So they hear that mentation. Shun is a little tricky for them, but just as an example. And we'll get into them a little more. Sound matching is where students match words to particular sounds. And these could be initial sounds, medial sounds, final sounds. Choose whatever. And a great activity for this would be a sound matching board, which I have prepared here. So this board, so again, there's no words on the sound matching boards because we're not working with letters, we're working with objects or pictures and just listening to sounds. So if may I have a volunteer from the audience? Rachel, you already participated. Jules, come on up here. Okay, so if this is your sound matching board, and these are, you would place one of these on here, it would be lying flat. But so if I said, place a marker on the teacher utilizes sets of objects and picture cards to find common sounds. And these again could be initial, final, or medial sounds. It's just, again, students interacting with and finding where sounds are in a word and matching those sounds. So in this example, so lamp, log, and lamp. What sound is the same in each of these words?
Oh.
There you go. Alright, sound isolation. So students are given a word and asked to tell which sound occurs at the beginning, middle, or end. So these tasks are all kind of similar and they vary slightly. So it's easy to get them mixed up and confused, but also if you're thinking about it and breaking it down to the very basic level, sound isolation. So we're isolating one sound of a word. So in leap, you're going to repeat the word, make sure they hear it. Leap, leap. The beginning sound is oh. Very good. Syllable awareness. Syllables are a difficult concept for young children because the syllables, when they're taken apart, they don't mean anything to them. So it's difficult for them to kind of grasp the idea of what a syllable is. So clapping it out and using, interactive physical activities help them kind of get that idea in their mind. So here are just some examples of teaching syllable.
Okay, we're going to do some syllable sound words now. And syllables are the chunks that you can break these into, like woman for woman, or table for table. So we're going to do some syllable chunking, and we're going to start off with our names. So I'll go first, and you copy me. Get your hands ready. Yolanda. Your turn. Yolanda. That's it. Clap your name into syllables, and we'll copy you. Hudson. Let's try that more slowly. Let's go. And you've got 3. Sam. Page. It's okay.
So in that video, she's just having each student go around and say their name and then clap how many syllables are remaining. So we can go ahead and do one of those real quick. So let's start. We'll start at this table. Amy, go ahead.
Sorry.
Say your name
Oh,
and then
sorry.
clap the syllables.
Okay. Amy.
Very good. We can do it all together. Ready? Oh. Amy. Yeah, you're right. Let's start over. We'll start again. Amy. Amy. See, so it's fun, it's silly, it's like a game, and they're like, oh yeah, there's 2 claps in my name. So it's kind of
A syllable is a word part. All words are made up of syllables. Knowing that words are broken down into syllables will help you read and write. Let's look at a few ways to find syllables in words. Let's try the syllable clap. Clap with me as I say these words. Cat. Sunset.
we gotta be on the beat.
Radio. Book. Teacher. Tractor. Let's try another way to find syllables. It's called robot speak.
Listen's fun.
Let's say these words like the robot. Cat. Sunset. Tractor. Do you hear how we're chopping the words into pieces?
That's a good way, I like that.
Radio. Book. Teacher. Each new piece is another syllable. Let's say these words together again, but first, put your hand below your chin like this. Pay attention to when your mouth opens and closes. Cat. Sunset. Tractor. Did you notice that your mouth opens whenever you say a vowel? Each time your mouth opens, you've said another syllable. Radio. That's 3 syllables. Book. That's just 1 syllable. Teacher. That's 2 syllables. We never want you to just guess where to clap or how many syllables you hear. There are patterns that you can follow so that you'll always get it right.
I like the robot one